Hey, so I'm back with some things I've learned. So, wow. Sorry, Dad. Um, I've been running, and it's about 30 minutes every other day now that I can go and run, and I cannot run the entire time because because 3-4 weeks ago I would only run if my life depended on it, and even then it was like, do I think I can make it? Then I wouldn't run. So, but things I've learned about running, chapstick, got to put this bad boy on before you go, especially if it's cold like it is right now. And I gotta tell you, I love running or being outside walking in the cold. Today, it was a touch too cold, and something that I learned today was that tomorrow I will bring a tissue to wipe my nose because I turned into a 5-year-old and wiped snot all over my arm. So that happened. But the reason I talk so much about that is, like, I don't think that running is going to be everybody's thing. I don't think it is. I don't think that, any of you who are deciding to have the surgery are going to be like, oh, okay, then now at, 14 weeks, 15 weeks out, I got to start this running program. I don't think that you do. I think that you have to find what works for you. And this is working for me. This is something that I am looking forward to doing now on week 3. It makes me feel good. It's easier to walk all day at work when I run. And it's just something that I think is going to keep me in check so that I can be long-term successful with this surgery. And I was talking to a friend who had the surgery today at work, and she's a little bit behind me in this process. And we talked about what it looks like from a medical standpoint, what the doctor might look like or might look for at maybe a 1, 2, 3 month post-op checkup to see, like, is this person doing the things that would typically make them successful long-term with this surgery, or are they not? And we both were kind of like pat ourselves on the back. Unknowingly, we're kind of finding out these things about ourselves. With me, it was just this huge addiction to food, which I did not know I had. I was not as self-aware as my friend there. And so that took me a long time, and it was a huge setback. It was almost a month. I don't know if you guys remember, but it was almost a month where I wasn't losing any weight, and I didn't want to talk to anybody about anything because all I wanted to do was eat a bag of Doritos. And I couldn't, because I literally couldn't, not because I didn't want to. I physically could not. And kind of coming to terms with that and grieving over that was a big thing. But the doctor said to me when I was at my last post-op, I said, what do you look for? I mean, I don't feel like I've lost a lot of weight since I've been in here last. And what are you looking for that will make you say, hey, this patient is going to be in that 30% that's going to long-term make this thing work, and they're going to live their healthiest lifestyle possible? And he said, someone who makes big time changes. Like, for instance, I'm not just not eating as much pizza, I'm eating cauliflower crust pizza whenever possible. Or I'm only having one piece and I'm eating a ton of veggies with it. Or I say a ton, but like 4 or 5 stalks of broccoli is all I can fit. I'm making just better food choices all around, not because I have to, but because I want to, because I see the difference that it makes in my body and the difference that it makes for me and my family. My family's about to bust through the door, which means I'll have to pause and come back at a later time. Maybe tomorrow I'll do it, and I'll talk about how much... Hi, I'm doing a video. Stay over there. You have way too much snow on your body. So tomorrow I'll talk about how taking 30 minutes for yourself every day, man, woman, child, doesn't matter, I believe makes you a better human being all around. So I promise I'll be back tomorrow and we'll talk. Well, you'll listen to me talk to myself about that. So anyway.